Welcome back, everyone, to the third and final part of this video series. So far, we have programmed our DHCP server, given it an IP address of 192.168.1.2. Perfect. We have also programmed all our routers. This particular router is programmed on the fast Ethernet port to 192.168.1.1 and also on serial port 2 with a 3.1. All the routers have been programmed accordingly, and at this point we are now simply going to allow our server to send an IP address to each of these PCs. There are two steps in order to do that. First, we have to log into this port on the router and perform a IP helper address in order to allow this DHCP server to send an IP address to PC2. So let's do that real quick. So we log into the router, enable config T, and then what we're going to do, we're going to go to the interface port, which is the F000 port, and then what you want to do is IP helper. Let's see what that is. Helper addressed. So ADDRESS. Okay. Question sign, and then you would simply just put the IP destination address. So we put 192.168.1.2. Enter, and that's it. You're done. So Control Z, go back to the front, copy, run, start, and you are done with that particular router. And you go to this router, and we do the same thing over here. Enable config T, and we change the interface port to F0/0, and then what you want to do here is do the same thing with IP helper dash address space 192.168.1.2. Enter, and that's it. Go back out, Control Z, and copy, run, start, and that's it. So now that you've configured your two LANs containing your computers with the IP helper, all you have to do now is to tell the server to send the IP to this PC. So let's just try it now before we do anything. So you will go into your IP address, you will go to your DHCP server. You could see that it's requesting an IP address, and after a few moments it will say DHCP request failed. Same will be true for this PC. Once you go to your desktop IP and DHCP, it will be requesting an IP address and it will fail. So let us go into the server, DHCP server, and see how to fix that. So we go into your DHCP server, and right now we have the first server pool configured. So what we want to do is to change that, and we're going to do a server for, change the name to LAN 2.1. The default gateway on that would be 192.168.2.1, which is, this is the default gateway over here. The server stays the same. The starting IP address would be 2.100 and 50, and we're going to add this, all of these settings, we're going to add that to the other server. So now here we have our original IP pool, which is this one, and we have our second IP pool here, which is this one, and we're going to add a third IP pool here. So to do that, we're going to change the name to LAN 4.1. The default gateway for that would be 192.168.4.1. We're going to do the starting address at 4.101, and we're going to also add that one. There we go. So inside here we have all of our LANs that contain our PC, so we should be good to go here. So let's close that. See, let's just save, hit save, and just make sure that everything that we have in here is saved. So let's close that. And then now we could go back to our PCs, and you can see that this PC now has an IP address of 2.101. Let's go to static and let's try to pull another IP address, and look, it's successful, 2.102. There we go. Now this computer, we can check this one. This one already has an IP address of 4.101. Now this is our final PC, and this PC, we go to desktop, still in static, so we're going to go to DHCP. It's going to request an IP, and this one get an IP of just 102, and that's it. It's pretty much that's it. Now all the computers have an IP address, so let's see if we could ping across to the server. So it's ping. Let's see if we could ping the server, which is 192.168.1.2. Enter. And there we are. We are being able to ping our server with all four. So all our routes are working, all our PCs have IP address, and we're able to ping from this computer here all the way through all this router to the server. We could try to ping backwards. So we're going to try to ping this computer all the way over here. So we're going to do ping computer, which is 192.168.4.102. Enter. And there we are. We are pinging from here all the way through to this, all the way through here, all the way through here, back to this computer. And we have sent 4 packets, and we have received 4 packets. And that concludes this particular assignment. I hope you've learned something. If you have any questions, just leave a comment. Thank you.